After this rough start, the automobile runs smoothly for a while as we ride. As we go along, Lupin explains to Impy our situation and what happened to us.
なるほどね。つまりはルパン、お前が彼女のヒーローみたいな立ち位置になっちゃったわけね。
You want to see her gem-encrusted chest?
いいな、羨ましい。その役、俺と変われよ。
That was a yes.
おい、感想それかよ。
Yes.
もっと他に驚くとこあっただろうがよ。
The conversations between Lupin and Impy always seem to go this way. I could tell that they get along quite well. From time to time, the car screeches and releases a cloud of steam. It seems this machine runs on steam power. The books in the mansion describe steam engines, and the diagrams of them always include a way to vent waste steam. But this automobile doesn't have one. As Impy explained, the Neo steam engine, invented by my father, allows that energy to be stored without releasing it. That meant that engines could keep steam without the tedious task of constantly stoking a fire and burning coals. That's as much as I understood from Impy's description. It all seems frightfully complicated. Still, Impy's endless chatter and Lupin's arguing served to lift my spirits. Impy lifting spirits, go figure. Call dibs. We pass through the fields, towns, and forests as the automobile runs and runs on. Although it lets out some steam from time to time, it never breaks down again. According to Lupin, it's something of a miracle that it runs so smoothly. It seems like it will keep going until you stop, and then you have issues. Impy's talk continues like a river, keeping up a stream of conversation. Lupin chimes in occasionally, but I catch him nodding off once or twice. We drove for a long time, but I was never bored during the trip. The sun is now high in the sky. We finish lunch and ride on for a few more hours. Lupin, who has been staring into the distance from the passenger seat, suddenly stretches. Damn, we've been going for a while. What is... A short while later, just as Lupin said, London appears in all its glory. The city that sprawls ahead of us is nothing short of a metropolis. It's far larger than any city that the books I read spoke of, larger than I could have imagined. It's amazing. Any words used to describe it fall short. Oh, that's why they said it was really defended.
驚いたでしょ、カルディアちゃん。きっと中に入ったらもっと驚くぜ。
If you say so.
水道設備は整ってるし、至る所にあるガス灯のおかげで夜でも昼間みたいに輝いてる。
I mean, I don't like that part, but okay.
飛行船の係留塔なんかも上層領域じゃ森の木みたいにいっぱい立ってんだぜ。
A rigid airframe held aloft by pouches filled with a lighter-than-air gas. Airships in this setting are powered by the Neo steam engine. This is London. How did such a city come to exist?
今の姿になったのはイギリス最高権力者ビクトリア女王の指揮あってこそだな。一昔前とは大違いだぜ。
もともと大都市だったとはいえさ、こんだけでかい都市を着工から5年で完成させたってんだから驚きだよな。
女王も急ぐ必要があったんだろう。ロンドンを要塞都市として生まれ変わらせることでイギリスの強力な軍事力を誇示したかったんだ。
I mean, it would do that.
イギリスはヨーロッパ各国に敵対視されてる。軍備充実による他国への牽制がなけりゃ今頃イギリス対ヨーロッパで戦争中だよ。
So does France still hate us? I continue to look across the great city as I listen to Impy and Lupin.
見てわかる通り、ロンドンは壁によって2つに分かれてんだ。
Ah, it's probably the rich and the poor, right?
外側のごちゃっとした町やら森やら工場やらがアウターロンドンの地域だな。
And where all the workers are. The parts of the city surrounding central London, it contains an industrial district and is most steam-filled area within the city limits.
ロンドンの蒸気エネルギー生成を一手に担う中層街や荒くれ者の多い貧困街、森林部には金持ちたちの別荘もあったりする。で、壁を隔てた都市の中心部がセントラルロンドン。
Oh, there you go.
この国の政治機関が集中している場所だ。金持ちや権力者、貴族たちの屋敷は大体ここだな。
The central part, the city where Buckingham Palace, the political center, and noblemen's mansions are located.
で、俺たちが住んでるのはグレーターロンドンの森林部。
Borrowing.
ある貴族の屋敷に間借りしてるような状態だな。
An aristocrat?
それは後で紹介する。カルディア、ここでインピーと待ってろ。
Oh, you don't have to tell me twice. Lupin turns his back on us and gathers his hat and cloak to leave. What's the matter, Lupin?
ああ、ちょっと偵察に行ってくる。
Alright.
偵察？なんでそんな面倒なことを？
仕方ねえだろ。このまま外壁に行ったら検問だ。様子を見てくる。公にするとも思えねえが。カルディア、
It's all
お
but
前を
certain.
探してるかも。
You can see the wall from here?
カルディア、覚えておきな。
目が良くなきゃいい泥棒にはなれない。はいはい。何回言うんだかな、そのセリフ。気をつけなよ、カルディアちゃん。ルパンは相当な説教好きだから。
True.
説教はお前がバカばっかするからだろうが。とにかく行ってくる。小1時間程度で戻ると思うが、一応周りには気をつけろよ。
えい。
See you later. Lupin waves to us and leaves. If anything, he's the chatter.
やっと二人きりになれたね。
I nod. Yes. Watching Lupin's receding back getting smaller in the distance. For some reason, I suddenly feel lonely. Aw.
どうだい？俺とロンドン万博で展示され
No,
た
thank you.
新型スクリュープロペラ用蒸気機関について語り合わないかい？
Look, I might like you, but I don't give a fuck about the steam engine.
52インチシリンダー4本を駆動させて
Wow.
700馬力を実現させてるんだぜ。
Yes.
その上軽くてコンパクト。科学ってすごいよな。
Impy suddenly reaches out as if to stroke my cheek with his hand. I flinch back. If you touch my skin, you'll melt.
もっとそうだった。あまりの美しさに忘れてた。いい女にはトゲがあるって本当なんだな。
You know what? This is probably a little sharper than a thorn, but sure. MP, that's something I'd like you to tell me. There's something I'd like to tell me. What kind of person is Lupin?
ルパンのことそんなに気になる？いいな、ルパンばっかり。あ、俺の趣味とか聞きたい？
No, sorry, I don't really care that much. I don't understand. Lupin saved me. I don't know why. That's why I'd like to know.
おう、とてもナチュラルに無視するね。いいよ、カルディアちゃん。ナイスクールビューティー。
Don't worry, all this stuff is what I really like to hear.
なあ、嘘、ちゃんと
I'm
話
not
すよ。
coping.
そんな冷たい目で見ないで、俺泣いちゃう。というか、ルパン、何も話してなかったの？まあ、いっぺんに話して混乱させないようにってことなんだろうけど。
He confused me even a little bit.
よし、そんじゃあ、お近づきの印に、この天才技師インピーさんが教えてあげよう。あいつはね、いわゆる正義の味方なんだよ。
Is that so?
そう。あいつは照れて認めないかもだけど
I
さ。
can tell.
アイザックが作ったイギリスの特務機関、黄昏。まあ今は別の人間が率いてるって話だけど。ほら、君をさらったイギリス軍の連中いるでしょ。あれだって本当は黄昏の連中がやる予定になってたんだ。でもどこかで計画変更になって、この衛兵の連中が駆り出されたってわけ。まあでも助かったよ。黄昏は軍人の中でもエリート揃いだしね。
I can't imagine that not being intentional.
黄昏から君をかっさらうとなれば、ルパンだって危なかっただろうし。まあ、これは運が良かったというほかないよ。ルパンが言うには、黄昏が大規模なテロを計画してるらしい。
Jesus.
で、その作戦実行のきっかけが、ホロロギウム、 君
This stone? I raise my hands to my chest protectively.
あくまで聞いた話だけどね。で、その情報を偶然知ったルパンはそれを阻止しようとしてるんだ。
Fuck? They're gonna make a bomb?
そのために連中の親玉であるアイザックの行方を探したり、君を助けたりしてんだって。ねえ、なんか結構正義の味方でしょ。
I mean, it's kind of
泥
alright.
棒のくせしてさ。
I guess. I see. Lupin himself said that he saved me because he was a thief with a heart of justice. Just knowing all this makes me very happy. So Lupin's not a bad man.
おいおい、俺を悪人だと思ってたのか？
Maybe. I turned, startled to see Lupin behind me.
その様子じゃ
Behind him.
全部話しちまったみてえだな。そういうわけだ。
Easy.
お前をさらう指示を出したのは大方政府の権力者の一人だろう。もちろん政府が相手だろうが、お前を手渡すつもりは全くないけどな。今更だが悪いな。俺の勝手に巻き込んで。
I shake my head at Lupin's words. I can't find the right words to say it, but meeting you, I think it was a good thing.
そうか、そりゃよかった。
俺も一応いることを忘れないでね。
Please don't forget about me. Oh, and Lupin.
おう、また無視ですか。
This poor guy. Oh my god. I'm gonna feel bad for him. I want to know about my father too. There's so much I need to ask him. Why I was left alone in that mansion. Why I have no memories if he can make this poison go away. Why did he make me a monster? I need to ask him face to face.
なら、俺とお前の目的は一致してる。改めて、これからよろしく頼むぜ。
Lupin holds out his right hand. The second handshake. More impressive than the first. I shake his hand without hesitation.
俺もよろしく、カルディアちゃん。
Impy firmly grasps my other hand. His smile is the brightest I've ever seen.
で、話は変わるんだが、検問の様子を見てきた。
Alright,
まあ、こい
Dr. Frankenstein. Lupin pulls some papers from his jacket. Wanted, crimes against the state. Victor
どれ
Frankenstein.
どれ、ウェストリバー工場爆破テロ。12人を殺害した凶悪犯。
Good lord! I doubt it's real.
はあ、人間には危ないやつが多いね。
もともとは宮廷錬金術師筆頭研究官。エリート中のエリートだったようだが、こうなっちゃ経歴も台無しだな。
The fact that he's part of the royal anything here makes me seriously doubt the narrative on him even killing 12 people. Could easily just be something you're saying to ruin his character. But what do I know? I could actually just be wrong. The picture on the wanted poster is of a kind-looking young man with glasses. He doesn't look vicious at all. It doesn't pay to judge a book by its cover.
で、この手配書がどうしたの？
どうやらそいつを捕まえるべく検問をやってるようだ。俺たちとは関係ねえが、裏で俺らのことも探してるかもしれねえ。
That is a good point.
まあな、俺ら今誘拐犯みたいなもんだしな。
I'm sorry to cause you trouble.
お前が謝ることじゃねえだろ。そもそも俺らが好きでやったことだしな。
そうそう、気にしないで、カルディアちゃん。じゃあ、ほとぼりが冷めるまでロンドンには入らない方がいいってこと？
The longer we're outside of London, is the more chances that those guys get back and tell them that there are people that have her.
いや、ロンドンは人で溢れてる。中まで行きゃ、よほどのことがない限り見つからねえだろう。できる限り早くロンドン
Like
に
there'd be
帰り
no
てえとこだ
cooling
な。
down. If anything, it would only turn up because once they get back or they find Victor here, then we'll be the next priority.
じゃあどうすんだよ。
写真の類は取られてねえはずだ。それに昨夜の連中は王室の近衛兵。わざわざ検問に出張ってくるとも思えねえ。身分を偽れば簡単に抜けられるさ。
Impy and I nod along with Lupin's plan. They give me a map to the mansion in case something happens to separate us, and I have to go alone. To be even more cautious, in order to avoid the three of us being captured together, we decide to split into two groups.
まあ、インピーと一緒に行くのが無難といや無難だな。
Yes, I agree. With Lupin's suggestion, Impy and I proceed to the checkpoint together. He and I are supposedly going to try to pass as a married couple to make it through. This dude. Impy and I, the two of us.
そんな不安そうな顔しないでよ、カルディアちゃん。夫であるこの俺がどんな時でも支えるからさ。
Just, oh god, why?
そう。健やかなる時も、やめる時も、さあ、誓いのキスを。
Unless you actually just want to die.
ああ、はいはい。とっとと行ってこい。そして捕まってしばらく反省しろ。
なんで捕まるの前提なんだよ。
カルディア、気をつけろよ。これは遊びでやってるわけじゃない。
Hey!
それ、パートナーはインピー
I understand.
どうして俺がパートナーだとそんな決意が必要になってくるの？
Good lord. We approached the huge gate. Huge is an understatement. Look at those people down there. Beyond it, I see many buildings. The gate is crowded with people and a line is waiting to get through the checkpoint. We join the long line. Finally, it is our turn. I'm a little nervous.
まあ安心しなよ。このインピー様の発明品に任せてお
Oh
けば。
god.
あれ？発明品どこやったっけ？
Why?
確かポケットに。
I'm extremely uneasy.
おお、あったあった。これだよこれ。聞いてよ、カルディアちゃん。これはね。
I'm unbelievably uneasy.
次の。お、いよいよ俺らの番だ。行こうぜ。なに？俺を信じて身を委ねてりゃいい。
Okay. Impy, wait. Impy and I walk over to the guard.
ロンドン市民か。
Sure.
いや、ロンドン観光に来たんだよ。
Oh god.
ナタシアちゃん。
Impy turns to me and wiggles his eyebrows.
ね、ナタシアちゃん。
Who's Natasha?
ちょっと話合わせなきゃ。演技でいいんだって演技で。
Why did you say this before? You have to tell me things like this beforehand.
アドリブ。人生にはアドリブ大切だよ、カルディアちゃん。
I enjoyed that they're having this conversation in front of the guard.
カルディア。おい、そっちの娘の名前はナタシアじゃなかったのか？
It's called her middle name.
怪しいやつだな。ふざけてるなら捕まえて取り調べるぞ。
You know what? On second thought, we're not gonna come into the city. The other guards begin to gather around us. I feel someone staring at me in turn. Lupin is watching us with a look of disbelief and frustration. I can't believe they failed this fast.
どうやら袋小路に追い詰められたようだ。
It seems more like we cornered ourselves. And at a full run, no less.
だ
Yeah,
がしかし、
ran
こんなこと
right
もあ
into
ろうか
that
と
one.
インピーさんは秘密兵器を用意していたのだ。
Fent of you turbo torpedoing this?
兵器だと。
The guards stand back wryly as Impy holds up a tiny tube over his head.
そう名付けて瞬間催眠装置この
Stop.
光を浴びれば立ちどころに俺の言うことに逆らえなくなるのだ
なんだと
If you had something like that all along, why didn't you use it sooner?
さあ食らえインピーフラッシュ
で、これは何の冗談だ
Why?
えあれれピカって光るはずなのにフラッシュバルブの調整間違ったかな
Why? Impy fiddles with the tube. Impy, I think we might be in trouble. The guards circle around us, blocking our way and ready to attack. They're going to get us.
怪しいやつめ詰め所へ来い
What? You're making this worse! Just submit.
全員で一斉に飛びかかるぞ
At this point, everything's fucked.
おうこれまた団体さんでまあけど甘いな
Please
この天
stop.
才技師の奥の手舐めないでもらおうか
Please, you dumbass. What's your last idea?
それは
Impy suddenly grabs me and lifts me up off the ground.
逃げるんだよ
Why didn't we do this to begin with?
逃げたぞおい
And begins running at a furious speed, with the guards on his heels.
ここから先は行かせん
Impy doesn't stop running, not even when with guns pointed at him. He flees past everyone.
よいしょ
He leaps up, flying over the guards' heads.
このまま逃げ切るよカルディアちゃん
Please. I see.
走れ俺風のごとく
Impy somehow picks up speed. I'm impressed with his physical abilities. But this hardly counts as an ace for a genius engineer to play. Wait, we just ran into the city? Nice meme. He runs for a while, and once we are both certain that the guards have lost us, he lets me down.
危ないところだったねもちろん俺の活躍によってなんとかなったけども
Your actions are what got us into this. Yeah, I suppose it did. I see his satisfied expression and can't bring myself to mention that his actions were what caused all the trouble as well. You're very fast. Perhaps even faster than the automobile that we rode here. Why didn't you just run here?
俺ってばやるときはやる男なんだよね
Oh my,
No, no.
stop.
惚れ直した
No, I wasn't in love to begin with.
またまた照れちゃって
I'm not being shy.
とさてさてずいぶん走ったけどどうやら仮想内にまで入っちゃったみたいだね
Please be shy. Where is that? I look around us. The buildings are smaller than near the entrance and seems less well maintained. Still, the people here look cheerful, and they greet each other happily as they pass. I hear laughter and shouting from all around us.
ああほらルパンが説明してたでしょ仮想街アウターロンドンの貧民街
Nothing like the poor people. Well, this would be the workers. A very intricate neighborhood that looks like a mess of odds and ends. Its residents have little income, and the area is not very safe.
元はロンドン再建に関わった労働者の仮住まいがあった地区なんだ
It's very lively.
確かに賑やかだし面白いけど注意はした方がいいかなうぞうむぞういるからさ
Right?
君みたいな女の子が一人で来るとタチの悪い連中に囲まれちゃうぜ
Well, then I guess you'll just have to protect me. Smiles. Troublemakers like you, MP?
そうそう
Fucking
俺のような
ruined.
っておい何その低評価せめてもう少し俺を知ってから判断して
She fucking buried him. Lupin said that I had to watch out for you, that you were trouble. I'm sorry if I was mistaken.
くそルパンめあることないこと吹き込みやがって
We continued talking this way as we made our way toward the mansion that Lupin had made his hideout here in London. I thought we would make it there without any further problems, but as I stood admiring a street performance, I turned to see that I was alone in the crowd. God damn it. He's not here. Not over there either. I look for the man I had been traveling with, but I can't find him. If I take too long, the sun will set. What should I do? There isn't much that I can do. I need to make my own way to the mansion. He might already be waiting for me there.
誰かお探しですか?
No. No. I'm fine. Someone calls out to me.
よかったら力になりましょうか?
Leave me alone. That'd be very kind of you. No! Stop it! I bowed to the helpful man.
それでどんな人をお探しで?
Looking for your mom. Ha ha! A tall man with long hair calling himself an engineer.
ヘッポコ技師。その人かわかりませんが、似たような外見の人ならさっき見ましたよ。案内しましょうか?
No. That would be wonderful. Please do.
お安いご用です。さあ、こちらですよ。
Please! Stop! I don't want to follow some strange man. The man starts walking ahead of me and I follow along. Stop. Oh, please. I continue to follow him into an alley. There's no one else around and the street here is covered in filth. What would he be doing here? That's the meme. Excuse me, but where is he?
もう少しですよ。
Stop. Please! Thank you, you're so kind.
いえいえ。
Take your glove off and slap the back of his head. Straight off his head. We continue to walk even further. I can't even hear the street noise now. The man turns to face me.
ここです。ここで見たんですよ。
There's no one here.
出てこいてめえら。獲物を連れてきたぞ。
Oh, what a surprise!
お、上玉じゃん。
Every time.
売り飛ばしたら結構な金になるんじゃね?
I have the solace in the fact that they can't do anything without dying. Two men appear from the shadows behind him. They must be friends of the kind man. Stop, please. Worth a lot. What are you talking about?
あんたのことだよ。お嬢さん。
The man reaches out to me. With fear and memory bursting through me, I back away. Don't touch me.
いいね。そういう反応。悪くない。
I unironically just hope he just touches her and dies. The men draw closer and I try to back out. Soon my back hits the wall. I don't know what these men intend to do, but it's surely something I won't welcome. There's nowhere to run. I start to panic and look around.
声を上げても無駄だぜ。この辺りじゃ誰も助けになんて来ねえからな。
The man reaches out again and I flinch. He grabs my shirt and tries to rip it open. No! Don't touch me.
綺麗な肌じゃねえか。
Have fun dying, bitch. Rot in hell.
おい、お前手を見ろ、手。
Spit on him. Fucking spit in his eye. Smoke is rising from the skin of the man who touched me.
あっちー
I said not to touch me. He starts to scream and roll on the ground, clutching his hand as a burning odor begins to fill the area. Good.
なんだ、どういう手品だ?
Oh, it's a trick. Why don't you try next?
わからねえ。おい、油断すんなよ。こいつ見かけ通りの女じゃねえぞ。
There is no problem with these people dying.
肌に触れた途端手が焼けただれた。化け物だ。こいつ化け物だ。
Hey, remember when he said you can scream and no one will help you? Ah, I wish. I wish he was an evil person. I told you not to touch me. The other two men pull out knives and slowly approach me. Now that's a little worse. There's no escape. I wonder if the knives would melt if they touch me, and if they would still hurt.
死ねえ。
The man raises his knife high.
目を閉じて耳を塞いで
Okay. I hear a voice shout, and something lands on the ground between myself and the man. There's a burst of intense light and a sound when the object hits the ground. A nice flashbang. I'd quickly covered my eyes and ears as instructed, but the intensity still makes me dizzy for a moment. I lose my balance and fall over, but oddly I fail to hit the
もう
ground.
大丈夫。ゆっくり目を開けてごらん。
Sorry, I'm opening them immediately. Oh, hey, aren't you wanted for terrorism? Open my eyes. Someone is holding me. Are you a criminal? No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.